Sorry about that. I'm going to have to start all over. So back to the musing show. This week, again, I'm going to muse about food, or better yet, nutrition. So get ready to ask yourself some questions as we get the show going. So to take care of your body, it's the only place you have to live in. So think about it. If there's a health food section in the grocery store, what does that make the rest of the food sold there? And if you're new to my show, please subscribe to my page. And you can also hit the bell on YouTube at Tonya D. My musings can seem a bit random, but they flow in an irregular way. That's all. And if you're enjoying the show, go ahead and share it so I know what show you enjoyed, or even better, what topic that keeps you intrigued. So let's begin, shall we? Do you have a pencil or a pen handy, or maybe just use your smartphone? So ask yourself, why do you eat? To satisfy hunger, to relieve boredom or loneliness, to experience pleasure, to increase strength and muscle, to become creative and feel well? Nothing else to do? Why you eat is a crucial question, and your reply to that question depends on the current priorities in your life, but it will influence your future health and your well-being. So whatever your reason for eating, one fact remains. Energy derived from food becomes your body, influences your mind, and colors your emotions. So whether or not you're interested in nutrition or even tend to ignore its issues, the result on your health is the same. You get sick less from a lack of food than from the weakened susceptibility and low energy caused by a deficient diet. Along with proper breathing, which was last week's musing show, the most important source of your energy is food. And more than contributing the material energy in your body, food serves the development of your entire being, your thinking, reasoning, and even your feeling. So if you're concerned with abundant energy, you also must be concerned about the food you eat. And even a superficial investigation into the composition of food will give you a clue to its energy potential. So the physical body cannot assimilate artificial ingredients. It actually has an affinity for natural elements. And we live in a time-centered society that demands efficiency, ease of preparation, and instant results. Food manufacturers promote their products on this compelling basis alone. There's even an advertising axiom used by fast food chains. They don't sell food, they sell courtesy, consistency, convenience, and speed. And if you approach nutrition from this perspective, you can forget about wellness, period. The more you select food that contains preservatives, additives, coloring, stabilizers, and synthetic material, the more you subject your body to energy stressors and depletions. Artificial food products disturb the functioning of your metabolism. They weaken your constitution and interfere with your ability to think, plan, and even to enjoy life. So, you are an energetic being living in a physical body. Ingesting chemicals as a steady diet degenerates the body. And in my experience, this is a principal cause of most diseases and even senility. The more food that it's removed from a natural state, the less energy it will provide, and the more likely your body will be malnourished. Hydration. So what is optimal hydration? It's a crucial way to maintaining every organ system in your body. So insufficient hydration can have an adverse effect on how your body actually functions. Even a 2% drop in optimal hydration can lead to cloudy thinking, fatigue, for example. Water is an essential component of every cell in your body. The tissues that makes up your lungs is made of nearly 90% water. Your blood is more than 80%. And the ultimate smartass, known as your mind, is 70% water. So that's a lot of water. So how optimal should your hydration be? Optimal hydration is necessary for every function in your body. Basically, you need to be hydrated in order to eliminate toxins from your body through urination, moving your bowels, sweating. And when you're not properly hydrated, your body absorbs toxins. And this ultimately puts a lot of stress on your liver, and it can even wreak havoc on your immune system too over time. So when your body is optimally hydrated, it's easier to maintain a normal body temperature. And research even shows that your metabolism is dependent on the level of hydration too. And when you're optimally hydrated, you actually burn calories at an accelerated rate. And it's also important for your body in many other ways, like helping you produce digestive enzymes, maintaining healthy skin and hair, absorbing essential vitamins and minerals, carrying nutrients to your cells, preventing constipation, and even lubricating your joints. So your body works to maintain optimal hydration by using hormones to control how much you urinate and by giving your brain signals that you're even thirsty. However, most people in our hemisphere live in a state of chronic dehydration, and dehydration happens when you lose more fluid than you actually take in. So here are 5 ways that you can tell if you are dehydrated. So bear with me here. Your urine is dark. So when you're hydrated, your urine is clear to a straw color. It becomes progressively darker the more dehydrated you are. So if your urine is honey colored to dark brown, that's a sign that you actually need to hydrate. Remember, certain medications and foods can change the color of your urine as well. Or you're constipated. Where water is important for digestion and elimination, dehydration is one of the most common causes of constipation. Of course, there are many other factors that can cause constipation as well, including the food you eat, traveling, certain conditions and medications. But if you're staying hydrated, your stool should be soft and you should not have to strain. You have a dry mouth. A dry mouth is one of the first symptoms indicating that you need to hydrate. A sense of thirst can actually follow, and not being able to produce tears or sweat is another clear sign of dehydration. You get frequent headaches. Your brain can actually shrink from dehydration, causing you to get a headache. And this is common after exercise when you've been sweating and not replenishing enough fluids. But dehydration headaches can actually occur anytime you become dehydrated. And they can actually become severe. And you can tell if a headache is from dehydration because you'll experience other signs of dehydration as well. Or the 5th sign, you are tired. Dehydration can cause muscle fatigue, sleepiness, and general lethargy. So when children are dehydrated, they tend to become less active. And people who are chronically dehydrated can suffer from some or all of these 5 common symptoms, as well as other symptoms of chronic dehydration, including indigestion, muscle and joint aches and pains, high blood pressure, a fast heartbeat, depression, lack of mental clarity, skin problems, weight issues, and even allergies. But severe hydration can also cause low blood pressure, dizziness, confusion. It can even lead to chronic kidney issues and diseases as well. So, how can we stay optimally hydrated? So anyone can be at risk for dehydration, but some people are at greater risk than others. For example, your thirst sensation lessens as you grow older. So older people can be at risk of higher dehydration from simply not reading the body's energetic signals. If you take medications or perspire a lot due to exercise, working outdoors, or living in a hot, humid climate, you might be at greater risk of dehydration as well. Now, here's the juicy part. Eat your water. You have probably been told that you need to drink 8 glasses of water per day. And even more if you exercise, or actually 8 ounces throughout the day, based on your body size. But this is partially true. But there's actually a better way to stay optimally hydrated. Eat your water. So believe it or not, eating your water is the best way to get hydration to your cells. Gerald Pollack, who is a doctor, is a water scientist and a bioengineer at the University of Washington. And he says that water exists in 4 states: solid, liquid, gas, and a gel. And his research shows that water in plants is far more hydrating than plain water. And it's actually more apt to get to the right places in your body, including your cerebral spinal fluid, which is the fluid that bathes your brain, your bloodstream, your gut lining, and your respiratory system. And Gina Gria, a co-author of Quench, Beat Fatigue, Drop Weight, and Heal Your Body Through the New Science of Optimum Hydration, says, gel water, or as she calls it, living water, is the best way to hydrate because gel water gets into our fascia. And Gina has studied desert cultures, and these populations have very little available water. Yet, they are able to stay adequately hydrated from eating plants that contain water in a gel-like state, such as chia seeds and cactus. And she has some great recipes for those as well if you do not live in the desert. So, now I'm not saying that you should actually stop drinking water. So drinking pure water does help you to meet your hydration needs. You just need to be sure to get some gel water from your food sources as well. And here are 4 ways to make sure that you stay hydrated. Improve your water. To ensure that you get enough water, add something to your water to make it more hydrating, such as a pinch of Celtic or even Himalayan salt, lemons, cucumbers, strawberry, and my favorite, of course, is watermelon. And watch your caffeine intake. Caffeine is one of the most widely consumed psychoactive, mild diuretic substances on the planet. And caffeinated beverages, including coffee, tea, and sodas, have a mild diuretic effect, which means they remove water and other nutrients from your body. You might notice that you urinate more when you drink caffeine, so just be sure to drink or eat more water as well. Limit your alcohol use. Alcohol reduces how much antidiuretic hormone, which is ADH, your body produces. And when you have less ADH available, your body loses more fluid than normal through increased urination. Of course, if you imbibe a little as part of your ritual or an occasional celebration, then you're not going to become severely dehydrated. Just don't overdo it. And number 4, trust your body. How much water you need varies depending on many factors, including how much you exercise, whether you drink alcohol or caffeine, how much you travel, and if you take medications. So be sure to trust your body's signals. And if you think you need to drink or eat more water than you do, as a general rule of thumb, you can always divide your body weight by half and drink or eat that amount of water in ounces every day. So if you weigh 150 pounds, try to get 75 ounces of water per day, or enough that your urine is clear. And be sure to hydrate gradually throughout the day. Remember, fluids other than pure water don't meet your needs for hydration the way the rate of water does, because they don't act the same in the water indoor body. And once you begin hydrating your body optimally, you'll actually notice that many symptoms will clear up. What are your go-to ways to stay hydrated? I'd love to hear them from you, so go ahead and comment there, right there on this Musing show if you'd like. Like I said, my watermelon is my go-to. So in this module of my Balance of Being online corridor course, what you'll discover is why you eat, nutrition, food for health, stress diets, and so much more. And I've also included a mindful eating guide, which is my gift to you for just subscribing. However, at the moment, my web presence is getting a lift, just nipping, tucking, and tightening up a few things the interneted way. And I'll keep you posted on that as well. So did you know that natural transformation is actually at your fingertips? Do you find that you're doing everything you can, but you're not quite reaching your aspirations, whether it's the figure you want, changing your nutrition quotient, creating mental clarity. Go ahead if you haven't already and register for 6 phases of natural transformation, where I'll cover these natural ways you can transform not only your body, but put to resources you might not even know you have. Your body naturally transforms when you put these 6 phases to use. So if you're ready, go ahead and register now. It's over there in the link for the 6 phases to natural transformation. I'll be hosting that the last week of October. I'll have 2 shows for you to choose from. And remember, for a resource to be useful, one must be open to learning and trying new things. So New Year's resolutions often include some aspect of diet, health, and fitness, and they all equate to a change in lifestyle. And the success or failure of our goals is determined by several key factors: our will, which is our determination and our motivation; our ability to adapt, which is flexibility of the mind and having a plan; direction and support, which is the quality of resources that actually will inform and inspire you. How? In my corridor of my Musing Club, the club.tonyad.tv, my course, The Balance of Being, can actually help you reach your goals and assist you on your journey. So visit the club there. And with so many choices blasting up our mailboxes, TVs, and portable devices, all of which claiming easy weight loss, fast results, a whole new you, how does one decide where to begin? But what if you took a whole lifestyle approach that encompassed all your goals? Rediscovering our ancestral roots and delving into the principles which ensured survival of the fittest is what defines a balance of being lifestyle. Back to basics, but not literally. The emphasis is on simplifying your lifestyle. Making a living style shift does not involve relinquishing all modern means. Instead, it encourages you to leverage those which are beneficial and reduce others which are not. Just as you might remove old files on a computer before rebooting with the basics, making your machine faster and more efficient, when you restore your mind and body to their default settings, minus the mental or physical overstimulation, results are achieved at speed with minimal effort. But more on all that later. I just want to intrigue you a little bit to register for the 6 resources to natural transformation. I'll be encouraging you to transform your living style now instead of waiting for the traditional new year, because that's why resolutions actually don't work. If you are currently in a place of change and ready to get the ball rolling, baby steps are an amazing place to start. And you can literally grow into the plant that you want to be. That's a metaphor there. But what needs to change is your relationship to eating, if that is the place you are at. This is just one of the natural ways you can transform with your energetic being. And if you're answered the questions honestly at the beginning of this show, you already know the answer to those questions. You can visit my Green Skinny Girl page and start a journey into the realm of smoothies. And I'm going to offer a free class in November for a challenge to assist you on your healing venue. After all, we all heal. I am just the assistant on your journey. And once again, thanks for joining me for this musing show. I know it's just a snippet of information, but it's time to let you enjoy this beautiful fall season. So thanks again for showing up, liking, and sharing. And more importantly, thanks for returning after the glitch at the beginning of this show. And once again, like always, please enjoy your Saturday.